Hello, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm back again today, and today we're going to be talking about neglecting the deen and trying to recover from it, some tips and some of the reason why we do so, sadly. So yeah, welcome to the channel. My name is Ami Job, and yeah, hello YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Excellence to my channel we. So I'm going to do another English video today, and this video is going to be how to forgive and get close to Allah again if you feel like you abandoned it for years. Okay, so I'm feeling better, thank you. Today I wake up feeling more better than ever, but my chest is still there. It's not fully done yet, not fully recovered yet, and the body weakness is still there, but it's getting there. I hope the phone is not going to be shaking, because I'm using it to record, and my son is on the table that I'm recording from doing his drawing. So if you see the camera shaking a little bit, just know that he's using the table, but I tell him not to shake it. But so yeah, so how you all doing with this nightmare virus season? I hope you guys are staying well, and I also hope that none of you should have the virus, and if anyone already have it, I pray that you should recover quickly, perfectly, just like I'm doing. I had something that I believe 95% is the virus, but I've not been tested because the number was not responding. But I have all the symptoms apart from the coughing, but I'm recovering fine, so I thank God. So I'm going to be finishing my makeup while I'm talking to you guys. I'm just doing this makeup because I'm just doing nothing. So I'm just sitting here doing nothing, sorry. So I want to do this little makeup while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm half done because I already did the eyes. So yeah, welcome to my channel again, and my name is Ami Job, and I am from The Gambia, but I stay in Scotland. So yeah, we're just gonna chat, while I'm doing the makeup. I'm gonna try to play some Kora in the background. Then when I'm done with the makeup, then we can talk more about this important topic that I want to talk about today. I sell this Morphos. I have different colors, but I don't have this color anymore. This was the only color that left on this color, and I'm using it. But I have another 4 different colors left. So if you're interested, let me know. I could give you my email or something, and I can send you pictures. I don't want to put my number here for everyone to have my number. I've done that once and I have to change my number. Ooh, you're shaking the table. Be careful. So I had to then change my number because my WhatsApp number was all over the place and I didn't like that. But I have Facebook as well. That is just Ami Job. The Facebook page is just Ami Job. If you look it up, you can add me there and you can then tell me what you want. I have some scarf and hair tie stuff that I brought from Africa. Hey Annie, oy tu bul seeg taabul bi dégg nga wala soo munee xaar ma pare ngir yàlla ha bul seeg taabul bi dégg nga good child. So yeah, sorry, just telling my son to be careful shaking the table. So I'm gonna just finish my makeup and we can talk about this more because this is very serious. So I'm somebody that I'm gonna be talking about it now, so when I finish I'll just finish the topic. So I'm somebody that I was raised in a Muslim culture, but I wasn't raised strictly or with the culture, or I didn't have a good experience with the culture because I was married very young. A lot of you know my history. I think that's a lot. And this married very young just made me not to take the whole thing seriously, if you know what I mean. I know, subhanallah, but it does. So over the years, I just have this way of not taking the whole deen seriously, you know, like I keep thinking that why are a lot of people in this deen and they're not taking it seriously and they're so selfish and they just do what they want, especially the men, especially a lot of the men marrying young children, and just some of the parents also doing what they want, allowing their young children to get married or just treating their wife wrongly compared to what Allah said. I just start questioning, you know, everything. I know, subhanallah, but I have to be real and tell you guys the truth. Some of you that know me, you know me. So it just I cannot explain all because then it's gonna take all the video. But I'll do a video again about that soon. But right now, I'm just gonna focus. And if you guys want me to explain more in depth of how I was living over the years, let me know. But right now, I'm just gonna focus on how to recover from that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that was just my beginning of not taking this culture seriously. Also, I didn't know much about the Quran and about Allah growing up. I didn't go to Quran, Arabic school or anything. So I was just managing the littles I know, you know. I can't find my powder. So I was just managing the littles I know, but this child marriage thing just ruined it, you know, because it was that painful. I can't find my powder, so I'm just using the brush and what's left there. So which is why I do talk about child marriage sometime and try to tell people not to allow their children to go through it, because it's just, but that's a whole different video for another time. So how you recover from it? How you recover from it? It can be easy, it can be very hard, you know, depend on, you know, what you've been through, why you've neglected. If you've neglected because you just neglected because of life, or because of having the wrong friends, or because of you just neglecting it because you're young, and then you continue neglecting it until your adult life, and you just continue and just keep thinking, I'll change when I grow older, and then you start saying, doesn't matter if you take the deen seriously or not, you can still go to heaven when you have a nice heart. You start developing these things after. So that is the different story from someone who is neglecting it because they're hurt by it, you know. If the person is neglecting it because they're hurt by it, like something happened, you know, especially when they're young, things like child marriage. I know child marriage happened even for people that are not Muslim. My heart, my chest is still not fully recovered. But I'm trying to just choke myself to get back to myself again. I don't want to just be stuck here all day and just, it's so boring staying in the house all the time. Ugh, it's crazy. I still thank God compared to people that don't have children, because I have these two. I guess if you're on your own with no children, if I was on my own with no child or nothing, just me and the TV, imagine what it's gonna be like then. because I'm somebody that I'm very bubbly, and I like people and talking to people, and I don't like just being quiet in a place and just facing me and myself and my memories of life. What am I talking about? Am I still not alive? I mean, of me and my thinking. Anyway. So, what was I'm gonna say? So it depends why you neglect it, like I said, you know, like if you neglect it because you've been hurt by it, you know, or you neglect it because of life, you just neglect it, but it's not like you've been hurt by it, then it's different, you know. People can be hurt by the culture for different ways. It's not just child marriage. People can be hurt by the culture for things like you're married and then you have 2 wives, for example, and you're not looking after them equally, and the children suffering in the name of 2 wives. They're still hurt by the culture, and they're still being let down by the culture because they have to pay the consequences of this 2 wife thingy that their parents have to live with, and it's not their fault. They're born in this culture. And please dimbale bul move table bi deng bu ko seek table bi doo dem toog fale xaaral ba pare dama toog foofu noonu xaaral ba pare nga yàgg. Sorry people, you seeking the table. Sorry, it's fine. Wow, maa ngi record the whole time. Sorry. Up again, my son. It is, no, it's recording. It's recording a YouTube video. No, I'm not gonna edit it. No, not well, and I hate editing. Can't be bothered. So, what was I'm gonna say? So it depends how you are hurt by the culture, like I said, okay? So if you're hurt by the culture because of you've been hurt by the culture, you know, like I said, because of depend how painful that is, okay? So sometimes it can make you not to take this whole thing seriously. I know, subhanallah, I know, don't tell me it shouldn't be a reason. I know, it shouldn't be. But it's always the reason, and it will always be the reason. Which is why I always talk to our men, and us, especially our men, to stop abusing the culture. You know, doing what they want to these women, and then the children have to pay the consequences. And they expect those children to grow up taking this whole culture seriously. Ugh, cleaning my lipstick with this. How are they gonna take the whole culture seriously when the culture is finding breach on them, you know? When the culture it destroy their life, and it's so painful, and they're gonna live with, and okay, and why it's gonna make them not to take this whole thing serious is that it's not just the culture destroy their life, and people using the deen to destroy their life, but it's also people using the deen the wrong way. People that are their royal model, people that they're supposed to look up to, you know? It could be their parents or uncle or brother or anybody, okay? And they're using the deen the wrong way. Like, for example, if God tell them when you have 2 wives, you have to be good to them and treat them equally and just be good, they won't do that. You know, when God tell them, for example, when you have children, you have to, when Allah tell them when you have children, you have to be nice to the children, loving and caring. Can't breathe. And I still can't stop talking. I still have this Joburg virus, and my chest is not fully recovered still. So so when you have the, what's it called? When you have the culture, and people neglecting the culture, and you know, people that you're supposed to look up to, like I said, these people can be either your uncle or sometimes even your own parents, you know. It makes you think, oh, you know, if they're neglecting the culture, neglecting what Allah tell them. And they still believe they are going to heaven because they say Allah will just forgive everyone, no matter what. So I'm fine then to neglect this Allah. You see? So it's like they're sending you the message to neglect Allah, but either they don't know it or they know it, they don't care. So they start not listening, you know, and just if they have two wives, most of the time they will like treat them wrongly, and like, for example, especially the old wife is a lot in my country. They will like just abandon the old wife, and it's just all about the new wife. And they will just not even like, when they have money, the money will not go on the children and the wives. Sometimes it will just go one side. On some of them are even worse, the money will just go on the girlfriends. And this could be somebody that is your father, someone that's supposed to teach you about loyalty, about respecting Allah's rules, about being loving and caring. So all this gets something to do with it. It all link, you know. So when you grow up in a culture like that sometimes, and especially culture of child marriage, it's really hard, because most of the time this child marriage culture is like a generation thing, keep going, you know. So, and somebody that is married to someone that is arranged and they're young, you know, you take away their innocent childhood, they're in pain, you know, and they force themselves to stay in that pain to keep that marriage, you know. So they rage the whole time, okay? And they're not gonna maybe come up with this mind. I'm lucky because I moved here 14 years ago. It takes me all this long to try to fully recover. And I'm still lucky. Some people will never recover from this because they don't think like me. They don't even try to figure out what's wrong with them and try to fix it. Sometimes they know what's wrong with them, but they're not going to fix it. They don't know how to fix it. I still don't know how to fix it. I'm just learning. It's getting there. It's working though. But that's a whole different video. But because this woman is rich and is from, you know, like arranged marriage, and they're also going to continue doing the arranged marriage to their children and their children. And they're going to pretend they're happy, you know, they're going to pretend that they're fine, but they're not, because they're arranged marriage and this man is going to marry other women. So, and just not even giving them the love they deserve, sometimes even hit them or screaming at them. And this woman going through a lot in these marriages with sometimes no income, nothing is enough, no enough food, not enough nothing. They're working day and night to feed the children and the family, and sometimes it's a whole lot of family. So these people are so stressed, and you know, like they hit the children and scream at them and like going crazy, and they raise the children like that. And those children also gonna go into child marriage after they've been through that trauma growing up. They're still gonna go into the same child marriage, and then add the trauma to that, and the generation continue, you know. So this is something that we really have to talk about in Africa, but sadly we're still not talking about it. It's happening in Africa all the time because the men love it. That's all. The men are the only reason why this continue happening. They are the one that is doing it. They are the one that should feel sorry for us and stand up for themselves as a man, as a human being, and protect the world by protecting the women. Respect them. Feel sorry for them. Leave them alone, knowing they're young, but they won't do it. The younger the better, before they're even 15. That's better. When they're like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's even better for a lot of them. So, and they don't know that these women, when they are miserable, when they lose their childhood and they are broken, only God can save them, and themselves, of course, when they work really hard, but most of the time they won't. So it's easy to stay miserable than working hard to get out of it. So it's easy for us human beings to choose a quick way of life when we are broken. Either kill ourselves or just doing the wrong things or just stay miserable than fighting to get out of it. It's possible to get out of it. You have to fight it. But we think that we don't want hard way, or we don't want to get out of it. Sometimes we're scared to get out of the pain. Like I said, it's a whole lot of topic that I have to do a special video about that if you guys want me to, like how to get out of the pain. But right now we're talking about how to get out of the neglecting Allah. But I have to give you all these things so you know the link to why people neglect Allah. Because some of you will be like, what? Who will neglect Allah? Everyone, not everyone, subhanallah. A lot of us do, I mean. A lot of us do. It's very sad, but a lot of us do. So we have to start talking about it. There's no need to be embarrassed. When we all embarrassed and not talking about the real thing, we cannot help us, sadly. We have to be real, knowing that life is nothing. We're all going to go and we don't know when. So one thing that helped me is I like being real to myself first, okay? So when we start neglecting Allah because of a lot of different reasons, like I said, okay? And just we're used to neglecting things as well from growing up. It's a long story, but anyway, I'm going to try to wrap it by giving little tips on how to get back to Allah, okay? Number one, you have to know that there is Allah. Because if you neglect Allah for so long, you don't even think there's Allah. You start thinking there's no Allah, or subhanallah, I know. You start thinking, is this Allah even? Because you start having all the wrong friends that neglect Allah too, you know. You form your group of neglect Allah group. Subhanallah, I know. This neglect Allah group will be telling you, sometimes they talk about there's no God, I don't believe in God, you know, like how some Western people think. And sometimes they start talking about all kind of things, and you're like, so at first you might be like, subhanallah, but after you get used to it, you're like, yeah, you're right, subhanallah. But some people get to that extreme. I nearly was there in that extreme, to be honest, in that horrible, insane place. I know, believe me, I know, subhanallah. I still hope and pray that God forgive me for even trying to doubt, is there God, or this God, why he's so, like, people don't respect him and they still go to heaven, like they do what they want. Then I should also be able to get away with that neglecting him thing, you know, subhanallah. But me, my videos is all about real, so I do have people that hate me sometimes because of this, but I'm sorry. But I feel like if you cannot tell the truth, just leave it. I'm just a human being. I do tell lies before, which I really regret, but I didn't overdo it. Thank God for that. But I tell the truth the most of my life because of, maybe it's to do with the way I was brought up with this child marriage thing. I know that we have to tell the truth, you know, like we have to do the right thing. So I have that thing in my heart, like, So, but then it leads me to doing the wrong things too. But yeah, it makes me telling the truth too, if you know what I mean. So you have to know, number one, that there's God, okay? Stop even doubting or just ignoring it, thinking that you'll still go to heaven no matter what. Start knowing that even though Allah tell you that he's nice and that you'll go to heaven no matter what, you still have to do the good things that will take you there at least. You don't just be like, okay, I'll not do anything good. I'll never even, you know, what's it called? Agree that you exist, or try to do any of the things you told me. But I'll still go because I have a good heart. I send my mom £100 a month and I try to give help. I give the neighbor food sometime. When I see an old person with a heavy shopping, I help them. I cook for my children. I don't say evil things to people or do evil things to people. So I have a clean job. So I'm fine. I pay all my bills. I'm clean. I'm good. There you go. Heaven, I'll go. I pray we all go to heaven, okay? Doesn't matter you neglect Allah or not. But I think after you say that, especially if you've been saying that for years and living that life for years, don't you think it's time you start switching it and start saying, okay, God, okay, Allah, after I neglect you all this time and you still allow me to live, to survive, to be a human being, to have my little income, to have my little healthy body to get up and walk, to have my little healthy immune system that can fight any sickness, to have my little healthy mind, my mouth, my eyes, my hands, my everything. It's time for me to say sorry for neglecting you and try to take you serious. Because you can neglect something for so long, but don't you think if you neglect it forever, you know, that thing might also neglect you if you're not lucky. So It's how I see it. It's like you're going on a long journey on a desert, okay? And then someone told you that there's food. You don't have to take any water or any food. I will just take some biscuit and some water. When I go there and there's no food, I will eat my biscuit and drink my water. If there's food, I can leave it if I don't want it and eat the food. So you get nothing to lose. This helped me a lot to think like this. You have to also forgive the culture. But again, like I said, that is a whole nother video. Understand that these people that are using this religion to do bad, doesn't matter what the bad is. They see a lot of good in this religion that they're not using. All the religions in the world, you can look into people that are in it and you will see that they're abusing it. It's up to them to choose the good. So look at it that way also. It's going to help you. Believe that this world didn't exist here for nothing. The sky, the world, the generation, just the everything, the air we breathe, you know, our whole body, how amazing it is, and just it's a lot of reason why we should think and believe that there is God, there is Allah, you know. But if you're so hot, you're not just gonna try to not even believe there is a God, or try to run away from one God to another, or just not even believe there is no one God at all. But you're not even gonna believe yourself and the other humans. That's a whole lot a different topic. But try to just learn how to forgive, you know, the culture that hurt you and the person that hurt you, and forgive yourself for carrying the pain for years, you know. What can also help you is the people you talk to. If you have people in your life, it's very important you have people in your life who are loving and caring. If you have people in your life who are not loving and caring and they're not understanding, or they have different mindset, I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it can cause another pain or just make this pain worse. Because sometimes they blame you for having the pain. Sometimes they blame you for the way you react because of the pain. And some of us react really bad with pain because everyone around us is the person that caused the pain. I do that too sometimes. So it's just a human nature. So don't be guilty about that. Just try to work on it every day instead of living with the guilt. But we all do that as a human being. When we are living with pain, it's easy to revenge on the next person. Put it on them. Instead, talk about it with someone, you know, who is a listener, who like to listen and advise and have an open-minded mind. Talk to them about it and be open about it, and just try to be alone, you know, go to the sea or something, apart from this barbaric corona thing going on. Go to the sea or something. I like seaside for thinking and just refreshing my mind. Or just stay on your own in your room with a nice calming environment and play some Quran or something and just do like a meditate, or just try to think positive. Don't try to run away from the bad thing that happened to you. I did this for a long time. This is not going to help. Like I said, I have to do a special video you guys want about how to cure the pain. But this, if I have to explain all that now, is going to just make me talk here all day, and I'm not fully recovered yet to be talking all day. So, but that's a whole different video, okay? You have to learn how to try to cure your pain. It's possible. Don't say, oh, it's not possible. I've been trying for years, Amy. It's not possible to get away from this pain. Never. I've been trying for years. Don't say that. If you say that, it's going to be hard for the thing to happen because you're already denying the thing before you even try. And you try a couple of times, it doesn't work. It takes years. Me, I've been fighting to get away from this pain for a couple of years now. But I never take it seriously. So I recently, for the last, let's say for the last 3 years, I was trying to take it more seriously. But for the last year, I was taking it more seriously. And this year is my goal to take it more seriously because I want to definitely, totally get away from it this year. And it's working. I can say that I'm there. I'm almost there, okay? I still have a tiny bit left though. But I'm almost there. It will happen. So once you get away from the pain, you can start forgiving the culture and start trusting Allah more and start praying again and start doing things again. If not, you cannot even pray when you neglect Allah properly. Subhanallah. When you get to that dark place of neglecting your God, you cannot pray anymore. Doesn't matter what God it is. So, and you just continue doing what you like and stuff. I'm not saying that people that pray are going to heaven, there's other people not going to heaven. No, I don't own any heaven there. So, I'm just saying what I've been through. Okay? So, let's just all calm down and understand this. Okay? I'm just talking according to my own experience. And I can't breathe now. This jump over sickness. My chest is totally better, definitely. But it's still not fully recovered. So when I'm talking a lot, it's like I'm out of breath, you know. But it's very important, extremely important. We try to forgive our past and try to move on from it. And also we try to forgive, you know, the culture and take it seriously. Because if you're used to the culture and you love it, you know, some people are born in a culture of Muslim and they love it. It's in their heart. They love to hear the Quran, listening to it. They love to hear a word of God. They love to dress like a proper Muslim woman. But they can't do it because of the culture hurt them, or just the friends that they have, or society, or whatever. So it's hurting them. Okay, they have the fear of Allah and they have the guilt. And they have that thing that, you know, that we have as a human being, for when we want something in life and we're not living it, we can't be happy. Our heart is not comfortable and relaxed, okay? So you still cannot be happy for not doing it, for neglecting Allah. So just try to forgive and move on. And step by step, start learning, start praying little bit, step by step. You get used to it again. It's actually very easy once you get used to it. And just try to watch. You have the YouTube now, you have the internet, you have the apps. You can easily learn your basic stuff that you need to know about Allah. Especially if you come from Muslim culture, you already will know that growing up anyway, you know, like how to pray and certain things you will know already. But just learn the little extras from online, you know, or just buy the Quran alphabet. I bought mine from Amazon that I'm using, me and the children. I don't know where to, you know, where to start or end with this topic. Like I said, my chest is still not fully well. I have to stop rambling now. I can feel my chest is hurting. It's like a wound or something, you know, inside the lungs, you know. I don't know how to say it. It's like a wound that is healing, but not fully healed yet. So when I'm yapping like this, which I'm not doing until when I click the video, I can feel it, you know. But it's definitely better. This flu is a nightmare, but we can survive it, you know. When it's not our time, it's not our time. But we still have to protect ourselves. I wasn't protecting myself properly at first at all. I was going to the supermarkets like that. No gloves, no nothing, no. I hate gloves or masks. I'm very African, can't wear them at all. And I'll just be like, if it's not my time, even when I have it, I'll not die. And then maybe the flu is like, okay, Amy, here you go, let's see then. So I nearly died, but I escaped it. I couldn't breathe. I was like, Allah, not now that I start taking you serious and you're killing me. But yeah, it's so hard to take Allah serious when you live in the Western world and you don't have the right friends and you don't have the right upbringing that make you more close to Allah, and you don't have the right experience with the religion, and you continue not having the right experience, through your life, and you continue running away from the religion, continue going with the wrong friends that don't care about the religion also. Just continue finding bright and just diving yourself in under the carpet, hiding away from it, and just, if you're not careful and you fight, you're gonna just sink into that place forever. You'll never get out of it. I'm not a ustaz or whatever that. I'm just sharing my experience. So, but it's a place that is possible to get out of. Okay? But like I said, it's a whole different video of how to cure the pain. But you have to, if you want to be more close to Allah, if you have friends that not close to Allah and don't even believe in Allah and just don't even like people who are close to Allah, you have to stay away from them slowly. Try to have friends that believe in Allah and are close to Allah. Okay, that's what I'm gonna leave you with. You don't have to have that friend like a physical friend. If you don't have them, just even if it's online friend, Facebook friend or something, if you see a woman that is close to Allah and you feel like they inspired you, try to message them and talk to them, and like, it doesn't have to be me. I talk a lot when I click the video, but I'm not very good with talking all day on the phone or something, okay? But I don't mind talking a couple of minutes or something when I'm well enough, but I'm very bad with phone calls. All my friends and family knows me. It's only my older sister that I can talk to for hours on the phone. Apart from that, we've never even really do that because she doesn't buy too much. She doesn't buy a lot of internet on her phone in Africa. But if she does, I can talk to her all day. But I never have friendship that I talk to people on the phone for hours and stuff. No, I'm not used to that with friends. But you can talk to someone just for a couple of minutes, and just try to watch videos about Allah and people that talk about Allah, and gradually you will get used to it, slowly. Do not be proud also. A lot of us are so proud. That's why we can't do it. We don't want to start praying again or start wearing clothes to cover ourselves. We don't want people to think that, oh my God, look at her, oh my God, Who cares about what these people are going to say? We're all human. Any of us can be rest in peace any minute, corona or not. I've been saying this 3 years of doing videos, thank God. When I used to do my videos on Facebook all the time, I would tell people this all the time. So I'm not just saying it because of the corona. You'll be like, Amy, it's because of the corona. No, this is how I talk my whole life. Because this is what life is, jokes aside. So why you care about what those people will think? Why you don't care about yourself and your tomorrow? After you neglect Allah all these years and Allah still leave you alive, thank Him, say Alhamdulillah for allowing me to neglect you all these years. You could have killed me. And go and do your janab, try to do your prayers. If you forget how to pray or how to do your janab or whatever, because you've not done it for so long, or you just don't even know how to do it properly, go and learn on YouTube. Everything is there. Try to do it. Slowly, gradually, you will get back to it. If you miss some bit, don't just give up. Continue trying again. For example, you do it today, tomorrow you're not doing it. Continue trying. Don't just say, this is not me. I'm not cut up for this. What's the English word? And just, this is not for me. This is, and just, no. When it's come to Allah, it's not like this is for me or this is not for me. You don't have choice. Well, if you want to get to His Jannah, He told you that this is my rules for going to my Jannah. So it's not like it's your choice. You're like, this is not for me. You mean Jannah is not for you then? How do you expect what He's telling you is not for you, but the Jannah is for you? What a joke. This is how I was living all these years, and a lot of us are still living like this. But I just wanted to have this talk with us. I don't mean any harm. If you are living like this, don't be guilty, don't be scared, don't be angry. Just make a difference now. Don't wait. It took me so long because I was thinking I'll do it next year. I'll do it day after. I'll do it when I'm 30. I'll do it when I'm 35. Until now, I'm going to be 40 this year. So, you can never do it if you keep saying, I'll do it, I'll do it. You just get up now and do it now, knowing that you're not promised tomorrow or next, coronavirus or not. Do you understand? People can have coronavirus and escape it and then die tomorrow from an accident or just random death. God forbid. Yes. Coronavirus doesn't kill everybody. I had it. I 90% think I had it. But I'm fine. I'm recovering fine. So, Alhamdulillah, coronavirus don't kill everyone. So, if it's not your time, it's not your time. When it's your time, coronavirus or not. Some people die on their wedding day, God forbid. Or something good is happening in their life, they die. Or they go to sleep and not wake up, or just random dying, unnecessary dying, or what. Subhanallah, I know I shouldn't say unnecessary, but things that are very small kill people all the time. So, why are you waiting? I still can't believe why I was waiting all these years thinking that I will live long. How dare am I to think like that, risking it all? You know, us that keep thinking that we will change after, we are really fearless. We are the most fearless people in this world, you know. And we have to question our self-love. Because if we really love ourselves, we will be scared and try to protect ourselves for tomorrow. It's easy. Just try. So I'm going to end this video here. Like I said, if you guys want me to do more video, if you want me to do a video of any of these things that I've mentioned, if you want me to focus on one particular area of all the things I mentioned here, let me know. So I just feel like saying that today, and also to cheer us up on this nightmare sickness time that everyone is just staying at home. Hopefully this inspired 1 or 2 people, and if it does, let me know. Like the video if you like it, comment, let me know what you think. And hopefully you guys stay safe and stay home, and God is gonna protect us all, inshallah. We will get over this soon and get back to normal again soon. Stay positive. Do not think that the world is collapsing, the economy is gonna collapse, I'm gonna lose my job, boy, we're gonna have corona or what is this, world ended, someone created this disease or what, oh my God, no. Can't breathe again. Just be positive. Know that this world is handled by Allah, and with Allah everything is fine. Okay, know that it's just a bad time, but we will get over it, we will recover, everything will be fine. Stay positive. It's the only solution to everything in life. I'm gonna go. Have a good day. I'll see you guys again when I see ya. Thank you for watching. Bye.